So my name's Emma.
Alison Thomas.
I'm Claire.
Carly Reeve.
So I'm Kate and I'm one of the coaches at G.I. Joe. I've been here since January of last year, so that's my first year working here, and that's first year since working here, and I've just recently had a baby as well. So I first started coming here whilst I was still pregnant. Did a bit of coaching with Joe, did a bit of training with Joe, and then he offered me the job, and then I continued then after having the baby. About a year ago, I wasn't really happy with the way I looked. I had no confidence, so I decided to change myself, and here I am.
I have been here since January this year, so January 2019.
I've been coming for about 2 years, but I only come mainly to the shred on a Saturday morning. But yeah, 2 years I've been coming, nearly 3 I think.
I've been here for about 18 months now. Yeah, so started, I think it was like May in 2018. So it's been quite a while now.
Oh God, I've done gyms, I've done weight loss, I've done Weight Watchers, Slimming World, I've done everything. I've done Photoshoot diets, I've done everything. So what sets this apart is that you get support. They're there. I can message Joe at 11:30 at night. He messages back. He's there, bless him, 24/7. The people here, everybody that comes to the gym, it's one big family. And I know, I've been to gyms, you don't get that anywhere else.
Stretch up.
So when I first came here, I had no confidence at all. Couldn't look at a camera. I would turn away if someone to take a photo.
Nice.
And
1, 2, 3.
I found that the people that go here are so friendly. It's not like any other gym. It's a very cliche thing to say, but it's not like any other gym. It's more of a community. Everybody knows everybody. Everyone encourages everybody. They really push you forward. And in 11 months, I think I've dropped 2 stone, 4 dress sizes, and I've got loads more confidence, and I'm much stronger than I used to be. Didn't know a thing about a gym before. Didn't know anything about weights. Couldn't lift 5 kilograms. Now I can, deadlift 70, which for me is a lot. But, yeah, I've come on massively. I love it. It's such a great environment to come into, as somebody who works here as well as somebody who's coming in as a client. So everyone is really welcoming. Even when I started coming, when I was training whilst I was pregnant, the girls didn't know who I was. They weren't aware that I was going to come and work as a coach. So they would all welcome me in as if I was just somebody new, just somebody else who was joining the gym. And then once they realised that I was going to start coaching, they've just welcomed me. They've taken to me really well. Everyone is just so, it's such a relaxed environment to both work in and training. Everyone is, that hashtag fit fam. Everyone is just a bit of a big family. So, as a coach, you're a coach when you're here, but you're also somebody's guidance counsellor, or you're a shoulder to cry on, and you're just somewhere that people can vent things, they can get stuff off their chest, and they can train to an open environment for everyone. So that, that's what I think makes it work really, really well. That it's not a faceless entity. That you're not somebody who just comes in. You're not just somebody who checks in at the door and you're in and nobody really cares. We want to make sure that we're coming in, we know everybody on a first name basis. We know a lot about their lives, their family lives, their work environment. We know what they like to train. We know what they like, what they don't like. So, we're aware of even little, the major things like injuries. So we know how to train everybody. So even though we do things in a group environment, large group or small group, we treat everybody as an individual here, and their training is done in that way as well.
Obviously you see Joe every single day, and you see Kate every single day as well. It's that sort of personal touch, and they know you as people, and they know if you're having a bad day, and they know if you're not training maybe to your best, or you're not giving 100% in a workout. Whereas if you go to any other gym, they don't really know you as a person. You're just sort of a number and say hello to us as you walk in. So, and they know sort of what makes me tick, and they know that for little things, little sort of traits that I've got that I won't do, and are very, very supportive. So yeah.
What's different about the Photoshoot Challenge It's I like routine, I like structure, I like to be told what to do. I like to, so with this, you've been given your set targets to reach with your proteins, your carbs, your fats. I had no idea about any of that stuff. And what it's done, it's really taught me about nutrition and how to change things for the better, how to make it better.
Targets, for me, I work much better if I've got like a specific target in mind. So having it that is 12 weeks, it's like, you know, you've got an end goal, like what you're pushing for. Whereas when you're just training, I think, like obviously you have an end goal, but you don't know when it's going to be. Whereas with because it's only 12 weeks, you know, you have to aim for that specific date. So it's nice to have like a main focus, and I do like to give myself targets. So that's helped me majorly.
So a lot of people will start the Photoshoot challenge just because they need that extra push, they need that drive, they need that focus of something to, you know, and the pressure of obviously having somebody with a camera at the end of it is even more so. So it's, for me, it almost feels like going back to my wedding day, thinking, right, I've got to get head in gear, blinkers on, and you're working towards that. But it's changed me physically, mentally. It's got me back to where I wanted to be. Like I said, I've had 3 children since being probably back at one of my my lowest weights and my smallest sizes. But obviously life gets in the way, kids, family life, work and everything else. So then having this focus was something for me that I was thinking, right, well, this is it now, this is what's going to get me back to it. So it is more intense in terms of the fact that obviously it's, you know, a bit more under the microscope with that you've got to make sure that you're tracking your food and your training is a bit more focused on. But a lot of the girls have said that without this, they would never have achieved the things they've been able to achieve within such a small space of time as well. So many of them have already just, within this photoshoot, hit their weight loss goals, they've hit their strength targets, they've hit in what they've had in their mind as where they wanted to be, and they've surpassed that. So a lot of them have smashed their goals, they've smashed everything they wanted to, you know, achieve. And just by having the focus of the 12-week photoshoot has been, you know, the catalyst just to get them to that end position.
Originally I thought it was going to be the food and trying to work out my protein, carbs, but I don't know, it's not actually been that bad. I've managed to fit it in. Occasionally with my husband's shifts and the kids, trying to get a couple of the gym sessions in was the tricky bit, but it's been actually okay. I've enjoyed it, strangely.
So I think I was still progressing before. I was still moving forward. I was still, you know, lifting heavier and getting better technique. But I think the photo shoot really kept me focused and really sort of zoned in on nutrition and cut everything right back. So my education has developed so much in the past 12 weeks. My knowledge on nutrition and diet and training has expanded massively. And in the past 12 weeks, I've dropped another stone in weight somehow. I don't know how, it's gone. So that was it was quite intense, but it's been good. It's been fun.
You're really spot on nutrition. So you have to watch your macros, which is something that's a learning curve, which you don't get ordinarily. You know, I didn't know anything about macros. I didn't even know what they were. I just knew that what calories were. So it's a learning thing, and it's something that's going to be forever, not just the 12 weeks, because it's a lifestyle change.
Well, the last time it was on, and I thought, oh God, that's a bit harsh, you know, going from one extreme to the next. Because even though I've always done a lot of exercise, I've never been great at eating. I've always been able to eat what I like, but not the best foods. So this has made me see the difference it makes just seeing what you eat and, you know, eating healthier, to be honest.
The photo shoot's given me more of a target and a goal, having to track things and log and make sure that I hit my weekly gym sessions. It's given me sort of more of an incentive to get going, and already sort of seen the change that once it finishes, I want to try and carry on hitting my gym goals and getting there more. So yeah.
Now, fabulous, I've done it. It's just been the best experience. I cannot tell you, it's been the best experience. It's just, you learn so much, you get so much support. And I had one goal, was to look fab at 50. And there I am. I'm saying no more.
Sad. I know some of the girls will probably think I'm mad. I will miss it. I will miss the not having the goal and having something to work to, but I'm hoping that I'll carry it on, and I'm not where I want to be, but I'm massively proud of how far I've come and the end result, and it wasn't so scary in the end.
Much better now, much more focused, healthier definitely and stronger, but as I said, much more focused on sort of being healthy as opposed to sort of losing weight, which is a big one for me, because like, even though I'm not very light on the scales, so for me it was about how I looked at my clothes and how I felt in my clothes, and I feel much better now and much more confident, so yeah.
Fantastic. I've lost over a stone in just this 3 months. Much better.
Healthier, happier, and
I'm really chuffed actually with the results. Yeah, I'm actually really happy with that. But it's kind of disappointment it's over. Almost. It's like, okay, we need to do something else now. I need another goal, I need another challenge. So yeah, maybe I'll do another one. Maybe after I have some donuts. You know?
No brainer. What's stopping you? Look, no brainer. Go for it.
Do it. I'm trying to persuade my friend to do the next photo shoot. She's not sure yet, but hopefully after she's seen the photo, she might be encouraged to go. But yeah, I tell people definitely do it.
Just do it, because you won't look back.
Similar to what I've just been saying, that, you know, if you socially and the help you get given from Joe and Kate, you know, they're there pretty much on call if you needed it.
yeah, go for it. Anybody wants to join Changes, go for it. Because you won't regret it.
Oh, do it. Do it, yeah. Everyone's really friendly, everyone puts you at ease. You don't have to be super skinny or like really overweight that you really need to lose weight, or whatever. You can be anything. You can be old, young, big, small, anything. We welcome everybody.